Hey folks, it's me. I'm back doing the queen wave. So every year after I complete a summer, so for the past, I've done it twice. This will be my third time. And I've gotten a request to actually do some more vlogs. So this is gonna be fulfilling that request, so Ariel, this goes out to you. So every year I do a vlog about my summer at Explo, and this year is going to be no different in saying that this job is absolutely fantastic. And I think it was made even more fantastic this year, especially because I had someone this year coming into it that I was really good friends with before at UNH, and this year I got to share that experience with him. And even though I tried explaining the Explo experience to him while we're at school, being like, we work 80 hours a week, we do all this stuff, we set up all these things, we're with the children all the time, we're doing all these things. And he said to me, he says, everything that you told me was accurate, but you didn't tell me how rewarding this place was. And I didn't tell him that because I kind of wanted him to see it for himself. Because this place rewards you in ways that you don't think is ever going to. I had situations before where I was teaching a class, and this was last year, and at the end of when they got their yearbooks, a girl came up to me, asked me to sign it, and she says, thank you so much for being an awesome teacher. And that got me a little bit, but then she came back 20 minutes later and then asked me to draw in a chord chart, which was what we used to make the chords on the guitar, because she wanted to go home and practice it. And I lost it in front of the child, meaning I cried and lose my temper. But that is something that you never really can prepare for or expect with this job, and I think that you kind of just have to experience it. And this summer was a little bit of a different rewarding for me, I guess, because both of my classes were canceled. I didn't really teach, so I got to do a lot more activities this year, which is something that I really wanted to do more of last year, because last year I didn't really get to. And this year, someone's texting me. I'll get back to you in a minute. So this year I got to really be as goofy as possible, be just myself, however I wanted to be, and it was a lot of fun. It was a very exhausting summer, as a lot of my fellow staff members will agree with. It was very exhausting, but I still think last year's summer was more exhausting because of trying to get the Wheaton nights in and all of that stuff. But I definitely had a very, very good summer, and it was also a different summer as far as hanging with the staff goes, for me. Not in a bad way, in a very good way, actually. I got feedback this year that said that how I interact with the children in the group, in my groups, since I had 5-day kids in the first session and I had 8 the second session, and I got feedback saying that you like to interact with the kids one-on-one. You don't like to kind of just blanket all of the conversations together into one. You like to get to know each child. And I thought about it, I thought about that statement, and I was like, you know, I kind of like doing that in a social situation too, where when I'm hanging out with friends or something, I don't like being in a big group. I don't, I feel like if I'm in a bigger group, I tend to shy back and let all the other people, have the conversations. I'll chime in when I can, but I tend to just sit back and kind of watch and enjoy the ride, I guess. But this year was different. This year, I had Greg, the friend from school, and we also hung out with 2 other people on the staff, and we instantly clicked. Like, it was a kind of like quartet of people that I wasn't expecting to find throughout this summer, but I'm so happy that we ended up hanging out. I wish I could have hung out. There's not a lot of time to really hang out, unless for a full day on an off day or stuff like that. So I hung out with as much of the other staff as I could, but I really stuck to those 4 people or 3 other people, Clue, this summer, and it was an unbelievably fun and just bonding experience, because I remember having a conversation that was week 1 or week 2, saying that I can already tell that the 4 of us are going to be lifelong. What we're doing here is going to last a long time. Even after the summer's done, even after we graduate from school or something, I can already tell there's a bond here that is going to form and grow and continue to grow. And that's different for me, because last summer and the summer before that, I just kind of hung with all of the big groups. I got close to a few, but I didn't really get very close to that many staff. There were a few that I kept in contact with over the summer, and through the school year. But this year, I got very, very, very close to 3 of you. You know who you are. I think everyone else does too. But yeah, it was a very, very, very good summer for me. And I'm in the situation I think a few of us are in, where I really want to come back. I really do. But the fact that I'm graduating in the fall means that I have to start looking for employment. And if that means that I have to if I'm gonna find a teaching job, that means that I might have to plan for the summer. I don't know what that entails. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I wouldn't trade this summer for the world. Each year is different. Each year has a different staff, has a different feel. But it's not that this year was better. It's that this year was a different kind of good, if that makes sense. Every summer I say is the best summer of my life, and I'll keep saying it until Explo is no longer the main focus for my summers. But the thing is that I've been doing this for 3 years now, but now I can't see myself doing anything else. And it's weird. It's weird to say that, but it's kind of true. Is where I'm at right now. This job has kind of become me, in a way. And I know I'm happiest when I'm working at Explo, and I'm gonna get emotional. Stop it. I'm my happiest when I'm there, because it's a place where it's very open. You can be yourself. And unfortunately, a lot of work environments don't let that happen. But this is a special place. And anyone that is on the fence about applying, I'm gonna push you to it. Please apply. And put me down as a referral bonus so I get more money. I'm just kidding. But please, please, please apply. And I'm gonna end it there. I have had a fantastic summer. Thank you all so much, Explo staff, for making this summer incredible. I did a better job this year with remembering all of your names. I had everyone's name memorized after the first week. Last year I was remembering names, trying to remember names on week 6. So that says something, that you all were very, very potent this year and were all extremely awesome. And I will cherish the memories of this summer for a long time. So I'll catch you all next time.